Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the new Nitro Alternator. This board features Nitro's true camber, which is good old-fashioned traditional camber. So from contact point to contact point, you have that arc of traditional camber. That's going to give you all the load, pop, snap, and drive out of this snowboard. This board's available in 157, 160, and 162 wide. I rode this board at Copper Mountain on a sunny bluebird day. There was 4 inches of fresh snow overnight on top of the 10 that had fallen during the previous day. You had chopped chunder, ice, leftover pow, perfect corduroy, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. So the overall flex of this board is fully free ride, but it's in a freestyle package. Now, as it is directional, you get a softer nose that's about middle of the road, and then it just progressively gets stiffer and goes full free ride beast in the tail. The torsional flex is there, it's noticeable, you can engage it, but there are 2 key flex points that you need to know about. 1, right outside the front foot, and 2, right inside the rear foot. These spots have a little bit more give to them, and that adds to the freestyle flair of this board. When it comes to stability, this thing pushes through chop and chunder with ease. You don't have to worry about it. It's not gonna buck you. It's just haul ass and plow through everything in your path with it. This board just goes. The snap on this board is absolutely superb. It is good old school traditional camber. So for anyone that says they can't pop with this board, I'm sorry you didn't learn on this, but we did, and it was great back then, and it's great to see it back because we like explosive pops. So you load that camber up, you roll on the tail, and it boosts. You're going to the moon. You can pop off anything with this. Like, don't worry. Just load it up and pop. The only thing I will say is that you probably want a little more speed than you think, and that will be your friend in the end. So with the butterability of this board, we got to talk about that front flex point. That's where you want to be. You want to be leveraging your weight outside the binding right there, and you're going to be able to press. It will fight you, I'm not going to lie, and you're going to get spring out of any butter variation you do. So if you pop a 180 and you really press into it, expect to pop back out. With the tail, it's more high-speed wheelies. If you really crank your knee into the inside of that rear insert pack, you can get it to flex a little bit more, but it's so stiff back there, you're going to end up working for it. There is a quick and raw power dynamic when you go edge to edge on this board. You notice that this thing locks in, grips, and cuts through everything in its path. If you're going slow, it will feel hooky to you. You need to give this board a little gas. Do not hesitate to give it more gas when you're going slow. Leave your comfort zone with this thing. You're gonna get more power out of it. When you really throw your weight outside the front foot and drive that nose into the carve, you're gonna notice how much rebound is coming from the center and especially the tail of this board. When you lay it over, this board will slingshot you out of the turn and put you into the next carve. And when you're just doing mellow carves, it does the same thing. This board has a lot of power, it's highly reactive, it wants to haul ass and go fast. So don't hesitate. But when it's on edge, you never have to worry about how your carve looks because you're locked in and you're cruising from one side of the run back to the other, or you're laying down a trench around a family of fat skiers. It will keep you covered. Who's this board for? The hard charging free ride freestyler. I'm not gonna lie, this board is absolutely awesome. For what it is and its specific purpose, you notice how great it actually is. This is a board that combines the Super Team with the Mountain. And those 2 boards, you just get a great ride. You get the edge power and control of the Super Team, but you get the ride of the Mountain underfoot. This works. This board has power, it boosts, it snaps. You can drive it. I love those 2 flex points. That one in the nose helps with a little more freestyle aspects. That one in the tail, it's great when you're loading that camber and sinking that tail to help elevate the rest of the board so you get more optimal powder float. Overall, if you want true camber in a directional board, this is something to highly consider. This board is phenomenal. Comparable boards, the Ride Deep Fake, the Yes Pick Your Line Unink, the Capita Kazoo. Binding recommendations, the Nitro Team Pro, the Ride A9, the Now Select Pro. This has been my review of the Nitro Alternator. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you gonna buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here, do you wanna support us further? Swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.